Welcome to our online course, Operational Modular Fire Safety course. Now this course was commissioned by the Fire Service for the Fire Service. A need was identified for training to be provided for all operational firefighters. Now various modules were selected to cover the various subjects that operational firefighters should have an understanding of, and these are the first set of modules identified. Module 1, Legislation. Now this module will give you a greater understanding of the Regulatory Reform Fire Safety Order 2005 and importantly how to understand it. Module 2 covers the principle of fire risk assessment. It covers who should carry them out and gives a good overview of the methodology to adopt. Module 3 covers the principles of prevention, which is a key requirement of the RRFSO. Module 4 is the largest module and covers the principles of fire protection. It goes through various passive and active measures which may be provided in the workplace. Unit 5 covers the topic of means of escape. We discuss adequate means of escape and look at the issue of the mock-tet. This is the principles of means of escape. Mock-tet, you've got management, occupancy, construction, travel distances, exits and time of evacuation. Unit 6 covers vehicle extrication techniques. It looks at the personal protective equipment that firefighters should wear. It covers the considerations that firefighters should have with regards to equipment handling. It looks at hall matro rams, vehicle construction techniques. Then it goes to discuss new car technology, the issue of airbags and seatbelt tensioners. Finally, it looks at body materials, vehicle collision kinetics and rollover collisions. Unit 7 is Other Enforcing Authority Legislation. It covers the following topics. It looks at the Fire and Rescue Services Act 2004. What is new with the Act? It looks at modern legislation, the powers of firefighters, the issue of charging for the fire service. It also discusses health and safety in the fire service and how it's implemented by the HSE. It looks at what employees should expect from the fire service and what are the employees' roles. Then we look at the Housing Act 2004, the overlap of legislation between the Housing Act and the RRFSO, and we look at protocol. Finally, we discuss the Environment Agency and the fire service, how they will liaise. Now Unit 9 covers the topic of fire itself. These areas here are looked at in detail. We discuss the nature of fire, the endothermic and exothermic reactions. We look at the combustion process. Then we go through flash point, fire point, auto ignition temperature, some very important definitions that firefighters should be aware of. Then we discuss the flammable range and the flammable limits. Then stages of combustion. The various stages of combustion is discussed. Then we go through these phenomena: flashover, backdraft and fire gas explosions. And finally we look at the issue of venting basement fires. So the nature of fires is covered in Module 9. And finally Module 10 looks at the management of fire safety. It considers the following areas. It looks at the issue of the fire safety plan, the management structure, the fire action plan. Then we go through the 6-pack and we look at planning, organising, monitoring and reviewing. And then we look at fire safety inspections, the management of hot work permits, and finally various evacuation strategies that may be adopted as part of the management plan.